Alright guys, so one of you just sent me this video on Twitter that I just had to respond to. And it is a video of former gang member Charleston White saying something that a lot of black people and people that are in the hip-hop space are afraid to say out loud, which is that we need Trump back. Now, the funny thing is that I just did a video about this guy, okay, and his solution to gang violence in some of these communities, which is to end the so-called no snitching culture, which is very prevalent in some of these, again, gang-ridden communities, in which you have people who don't snitch on the people who are committing the crimes and the murders, because apparently being a snitch is dishonorable, okay, and that essentially emboldens criminals to commit more crimes and murders because they know they're not gonna get caught, right? So he wants a Boy Scout like snitching program in which we teach young kids how to be snitches, right? Again, I found that video to be hilarious but also incredible at the same time, in the sense that I 100% agree with what he was saying, okay? We definitely need more snitches, right? We need to get rid of the no snitching. So again, now he did another video that came out in which he is saying more truth, which is that we need Donald Trump back because everybody was doing good. So I'm gonna play this video.
Now, I also seen you said all hail Donald Trump.
Yeah. We need him back. Because if you look at where we are in society and where we've dropped to in the last 3 years, boy, we were doing hella good 3-4 years ago with that president. We was being everybody was doing good. The working class folk, motherfuckers were taking trips, flying around the country. The scammers were scamming, doing good. They were rapping about scamming. It was accessing PPP loan, SBA money was flowing. It was money flowing through the hands of the streets, the poor folks and everybody. Now, boy, they is warning us a hard time, and it looked like we was getting away from hard time. So much money, and people were flying and buying this and buying that. You don't see too many people going down there taking out them pictures with Johnny Dane now, do you? They ain't buying new chain with Johnny Dane. No, they ain't down there with Johnny Dane now, boy. Rough on the niggas' ass now, boy. They ain't showing new Bentleys no more, none of that. They back to drinking syrup. Yeah, they was able to kick that syrup habit, nigga, when President Trump was in. Yeah, nigga, now motherfuckers back to these drugs. So shit, nigga, they better recognize and goddamn me get right this next election. Let's make history with this president. This is the first president that'll ever lose an election and then decide to run again. If he run again, man, let's make history with him. Let's make him the first president to not lose one, not win one, and then come back and win one after being president. We'll make history if we do that.
Yeah. So again, this guy says, hail Donald Trump, right? And then he talks about how we need Trump back, okay? And how everybody was doing good under Trump. Now, the only part about this that I think I have some skepticism about is the part about the whole, PPP loans, the SBA and stuff like that. Because, I mean, let's be honest, right? The stimulus package, and the shutdowns, the lockdowns, is a part of the reason why we're in the situation we're in right now when it comes to inflation. Now, Democrats decided they wanted to pour more fuel on the fire, even though because of those stimulus packages, we did not need more stimulus. But hey, they wanted more stimulus anyways, okay? And I think that is kind of what put us over the edge, okay? I think that we would have been okay had the Democrats not done their stimulus package. However, I still think we would have seen probably some inflation as a result of that stimulus package that happened the last year that Trump was in office. However, again, I mean, at the time, we didn't know exactly how bad this virus would or would not be. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. There are a lot of opinions on that. But outside of that, I agree. Except the part about Trump being the first president to not serve 2 consecutive terms in office, but have 2 terms. I think Grover Cleveland was the first president to do that, as he was the 22nd and 24th president of the United States. So with that being said, everything else I generally agree with, in the sense that even before the stimulus package, before coronavirus, America was doing great, right? Which meant that Black America was doing great, right? And that's what people gotta understand. When America's doing good, Black people are doing good. Under Trump, we had strong borders, right? Which meant that we kept people out of the country that potentially could compete with Black people in the labor market. Black unemployment rate was lower. Trump gave funding to HBCUs. Trump also did prison reform. Trump enacted opportunity zones, which incentivizes private investment in lower income communities. And crime was also not out of control, primarily because Democrats weren't so emboldened with the defund the police narrative, right? They weren't running a lot of these cities the same way they're doing so now, right? So with that being said, I think people are generally understanding the detrimental impact of Democrat/progressive policies on this country. And it's just unfortunate that they have to learn the hard way, which means that they actually have to get a Democrat in office to learn that, hey, you know, maybe this Trump guy, he wasn't so bad. Maybe we were brainwashed by the mainstream liberal media. And the evidence of that people are in fact learning that, is the comment section here, right? Which I'm going to go over in a little bit. But first, I want to say this. The reason why I'm doing this video is because people like Charleston White, who recently started going viral because apparently he had some beef with Soulja Boy, right? He made Soulja Boy something like that. But my point is that he's big in the hip hop community, right? So think about the people that are listening to this guy. The people that are listening to this guy are the people that need to hear this type of message, right? They need to hear about Trump and what Trump did, okay, and how great things were under Trump. Because, again, the mainstream liberal media goes out of their way to brainwash these people, right? And what Charleston White is saying here is very unpopular among Black people and people in the hip-hop community in general, right? You don't hear people say this. So for him to come out here and say this is kind of brave, right? In the sense that, you know, people that say this usually call sellouts, toms, right? I'll give you an example. Look at Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker is being called dumb and ignorant because he's not as articulate as some people think that he should be. Is Charleston White a very articulate person? In his own way, right? Just like Herschel Walker is articulate in his own way. Okay, however, you don't hear people calling Charleston White dumb and ignorant, right? In fact, people are saying that this man is smart, okay? Even though he doesn't talk the way that they believe that he should talk. Well, why is that? Well, because he's a part of the hip-hop community. So maybe now that he's come out and said that, hey, he supports Trump, which is something that he said in the past, he's probably going to keep saying it, maybe they'll start calling him ignorant now, right? Maybe they'll start saying that he sounds dumb just because he supports Trump. We'll see. But like I said, the comment section here really does show that the tide is turning. Now, will that equal votes in 2024 or 2022? We don't know. But let's read some of the comments here. As this guy at the top says, a few years ago, I would have said this man was crazy for this statement, but now I agree with him 1,000%. Man, I'm not going to lie. Trump is the only one that didn't move like a robot. I didn't agree with a lot of the stuff he stood for, but at least he was 100 and upfront-ish. He even sent out money to everyone. What other president did that? I kind of missed the guy. I agree with him 100%. He nailed this one. Trump most definitely had a good and legendary run. I voted for Trump both times. I don't care what he do in his personal time. That's damn right. We let ourselves get brainwashed by the media. This is what we get. Ding, 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 ding. Trump had to step back so people could see how good he was doing and how good we had it under his watch. Trump 2024. Facts. Facts. It's unfortunate that, you know, Trump's not in office, but again, sometimes that's what has to happen for people to realize the truth. Charleston White, the truth, and I'm Mexican. People literally voted against Trump because of the media. Look how that turned out. Biden is the worst. Real talk, we really need him back in that chair for sure. He be speaking facts. Yeah, so as you can see right there in the comment section, there's a lot of people that are having buyer's remorse, okay? There's some people in the culture, right, that realize how detrimental the Biden administration and Democrat Party's policies have been for this country, okay? It's just a shame that we actually have to have a Democrat in office and people have to suffer for people to realize the difference between somebody like Trump in Biden. And it's not just when it comes to domestic policies, you know, economically, also internationally, right? Look at what happened in Afghanistan. Look what's going on in Ukraine. Look what's going on right now with China and Taiwan. All these things, I don't think we would have to worry about if Trump was in office, right? We had strong leadership. A lot of reasons why we are experiencing the problems that we're experiencing internationally is because the Biden administration is weak, right? They've just all around been a disaster. And I think people are waking up to that. That at the end of the day, it's not mean tweets that matter, right? It's not what anybody says per se in regards to hurting people's feelings. It's really about the policies, okay? It's about the money in your pocket, okay? And it's about being strong and respected on the world stage, having secure borders, and law and order, right? I think people are coming to understand that. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.